What's guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to another brand new show from this season, and one that I kind of picked for my own personal wantings rather than something that I thought was necessarily going to be big this season. This is Overtake, a show based around Formula 4. Hence why I've titled Fridays Formula Fridays on my Discord and in the community post. Oh, I'm excited for this one. This is a sports anime, and you know how I feel about sports anime most of the time. However, this is one that I think I'm going to get behind quite well because it's Formula 4 racing. I am a big fan of most motorsports categories. I've watched, to an extent, some of them in every capacity, I think. I religiously follow F1. I keep up with some of the feeder series and some of like the new talents that are coming through, like Théo Pourchaire. Is it? Yeah, Teo. I think you meant to pronounce it Teo. I don't know. It's French. But like, you see some of the drivers coming through. You've got Liam Lawson coming through, who made his F1 debut this year. Unfortunately, didn't get a seat with AlphaTauri because they've already got Daniel Ricciardo. He was just an injury replacement. But I try to keep up with things. Also, in keeping with Formula 4 here, I know a certain Yuki Tsunoda who drives for AlphaTauri and got his seat confirmed for next year. He won F4 championship in 2018, I believe it was. So he's come through this feeder series, F4, F3, F2, into F1. But other racing disciplines, I've watched GT class racing, the Bathurst 12 hour. I watch that every single year. I can't wait for that next year. It's going to be so good. There's some exciting news around that as well, and making it a bit more of an event as well. I've watched NASCAR. I've watched a very little bit of IndyCar. Really not that much. It doesn't interest me quite as much for some reason. What else we watched? Le Mans. I've watched a bit of bikes, like super bikes and stuff. Our old British Touring Car Championship. I used to love that growing up. So yeah, I'm a motorsport head, as you can also probably tell by this boy over here, my little Thrustmaster. Don't do as much racing on it as I would like to. I have the VR headset as well to do VR racing, and that is my preferred way of racing, is to have the VR headset on, just because of the way this desk is set up. I can't mount that wheel to the desk because it's got this annoying bar underneath here that blocks where the mount would go. So I've got it on its own rig that really wasn't designed for a Thrustmaster, but I've made it work with the pedals and such. But the way it's put out is over here, and the screen's just too far away when I'm actually racing, so I'd like to rework my setup to allow me to do more racing in the future, but that's down the line. Also, I need to upgrade the old GPU because trying to race in VR is workable, but a 2060 doesn't quite cut it anymore, especially for more modern games. So I think I'll have to upgrade that. I think I'm going to get a 3060 as my next upgrade, or if I can get a good deal on a 4070, maybe I'll go for that, because a 4060 is not really worth it when the 3060 12 gig exists, so we'll just go for that. Unless I can get a second hand, then maybe. But anyway, this series, I believe this is an original work. I don't believe there's source material for this to base off. And as far as I'm aware, I think this is officially licensed by Formula 4. I don't know if that means the teams that are shown are going to be real teams. I don't know if that means there's real people going to be shown necessarily. I don't know if the sponsors are going to be real. I wouldn't know real sponsors anyway, because I'm not a Japanese person by nature, so it's I'm not going to recognize most of these names. So if you are from Japan, or live in Japan, and you've seen some of these sponsors before and they're real companies, please let me know. There won't be as much sponsorship around F4, I imagine, because I don't think it's as well televised as other big series, obviously. But I think, is F4 televised anywhere? Please let me know for F4 Japan. It'd be interesting to see if there is any I'm sure there's news about it, obviously, but I don't know if it's televised to the nation, So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It depends, I guess. But I think this is not... Formula 4 is not a main series. It's not you go to an F4 event. It's the support series to something, isn't it? The GTs, Super GT, is that what it's called? The Japan's top tier of GT racing, I believe. I think it's like it's a support series to that, just like how F2 is often a support series to F1 when it comes to events. Like the F1 is the main event, but the F2 event is going on in between sessions of F1. So I think F4 goes on in between sessions of Super GT, if I remember correctly. I know very little about some of these feeder series. But yeah, the fact that it's actual license makes me think that the whole point of this is to encourage people into the Formula series of racing. I'm sure that's kind of part of it. Like, tell a story, obviously, and make a really cool, like, story out of it, but also promote F4 as the series and racing as an actual occupation, maybe, as something you can aspire to do. Which is fair enough. Like, there wasn't really anything like this when I was growing up, but Formula One was well televised here in Britain, obviously. Obviously, I grew up watching Michael Schumacher, and it's like, that's a privilege, right? To grow up and see Michael Schumacher and then see Hamilton and Vettel, Alonso, Raikkonen, like, see these greats of the sport and just get to watch and follow them. It's like, that's motivating, right? But, like, seeing something on the lower end is also going to be pretty good, so I'm excited for this one. I think I'm going to enjoy it. It's a sports anime, though, so I'm always going to be slightly questioning the animation quality. I don't expect great animation quality when it comes to most sports series. I'm aware this is going to be pretty CG heavy, because I think every bit of racing is probably going to end up being, or anything involving a car is probably going to be CG related, but I have faith that since it's the main focus, they'll probably end up doing all right with it, and CG's come a long way. In the 10 odd years that I've been watching anime, at least, so I expect it to be passable. At least more passable than some of the other sports anime we've watched here on the channel, at least. It's kind of hard. It's CG on inanimate objects is much easier than CG on a human person. Like, just intrinsically, like, CG humans can tread into uncanny valley, like, territory pretty quickly, and it's hard to make them look natural. Inanimate objects, it's just physics. If you have a basic understanding of the physics of what a car does, shouldn't be too hard to make it look passable. Although, again, budget, time constraints, passion for it, all plays into it. But anyway, I'm excited for this one, so I'm not going to dilly-dally much longer. I've got my notes out and ready. I've bashed my pinky finger against something just now, and that's really hurt. But yeah, as per usual, if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. We do seasonal reactions here, as well as some older shows that we're trying to catch up on after my year hiatus. We do timer-based format reactions here, which means I'm not going to show any of the original video on here. I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1, play, and then when I say play, you start your media on your phone, on a second screen, however you're watching this, and I'll start at the same time. We should be in sync naturally then. If you want a full picture-in-picture experience, you can go to my Patreon, down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to every picture-in-picture reaction I've ever done on the channel. I'm currently in the process of going on my Patreon and putting all my shows into collections so that you can see the full playlist of every single episode of a show I've done. I used to do the tag format, but now that Patreon has collections in the last year that I've noticed, I'm doing that. I'm using Patreon's own player as well, since hopefully that gives a better experience than my previous option of Pixel Drain. It's not an external website, it's built into Patreon, so hopefully it's easier to watch in that regard. But there's no logos or anything to start off with. We're just starting from a black screen, and we go into the episode, I believe. I think there's like a Kanekawa mention or something, or someone mentions at the beginning. I think it was Kanekawa. But yeah, we're just going straight into it. If we go from a particularly dark to a particularly light scene, you'll see it flash on my face and on the headset, so that should help you sync it up a little more as well. But if you follow my countdown, you should be near enough there anyway. It's not too hard to sync up with these, so. Anyway, with all that said, I'm going to shut up and we're going to watch the first episode of Overtake. So, in 3, 2, 1, play. Kalikawa and Troika. Here we go. Newspaper, early morning. Oh, we got a paper round. Don't hear much about paper rounds where I live. Are paper rounds a common thing around Japan still? Seems like it would be. Ooh, here we go. Yep, licensed F4. Don't know about the sponsors, but that's licensed F4. Got okay. Aggressive SUV driving. Ah, they're late. That makes sense. Equipment, retouch. Are you like photographer? Oh, okay. So is he like do you like media photography for an event? Are they exes? No, very well prepared. Ah, it is Super GTs. Oh, look at those cars. They're beautiful. Those cars. Hmm. Yes, definitely. I thought they were going for the whole women trying to get in the motorsport thing, but no, just they like the guys. I mean, it's true. Hmm. I guess he's not that interested in people. Seems more at home taking like. Hmm. What? What? What kind of backstory we got on our photography boy here? Oh, we're at Fuji Speedway. Nice. Japan has some incredible circuits. Like, they really do. Fuji, Suzuka, Autopolis. Hmm. 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 So I guess they are exes, but still, like, kind of close. Or are they, like, brother and sister? Don't know. So something happened in his past and he kind of lost his passion for photography, I'm guessing. Oh, Super GT! Sexy old cars they are. Oh, look at it. There's actually, yeah, these are Jamin sponsors. Bosch is a real sponsor. I definitely recognize that one. Are we like fully licensed here? Because damn, that would be impressive. Oh, yeah, all the cars on show as well. Yeah. Ooh, I'm already into this. Like, oh, what we got here? Yep, Super GT. Look at that. Yeah, Honda's on there. 'Cause it's who is it? Honda, Toyota, and Nissan. Is that the three for Super GT? I think it is. Driver. Whoa. What the hell has happened to this man? He can't take pictures of people. Something really has happened. I'm intrigued now. I didn't think we were going this route with it. Ooh, we in the F4 paddock? Yes, we are. There they are. Spec Series cars, if I remember. So I think they're all technically the same except for setup. Yep. Nope. Okay. Glad they got it up on the dollies as well. Nice touch. Oh. Oh, we know him. Hmm. Uh... Ah, he owns the team. Not F1. Hmm. Few series down, but you got to start somewhere in open wheel racing. It's a feeder series. Yeah, I was right. It is a sport act. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Those three. So is that a real one? I'm looking them up just in case. Might be a parody, but this is true. Oh boy. Yeah. There. Mm-hmm. Guess he's the number one, probably. Yeah. Doshki. I like this girl already. Oh, she totally has the hots for him. Uh, Adorable. Mm-hmm. Get him all the way up there. So, real talent, yeah. Oh, full around the paddock. Hell yeah. Does as he's told. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, he's just here because it's a gig. There's a lot of tyres. Mm-hmm. I guess I don't have tyre blankets now for, so 20 teams play 6 cars. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Licensing. Okay. In essence. Oh, money's always the problem. Mm-hmm. I think there is a price cap, though. Is the price cap in F4? Most series now have like a cost cap in some form. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 8-ball motors. I'm gonna look up 8-ball as well, since that's a very easy one to remember. Ah, okay, so he funds the team so we can drive it. That's fair. There are some series specifically for, like, owner-operators type deals, but... Hmm. Chicane, fast, left, right, right, left. Hmm? Corleone family. Guess they're a well-known family? Mr. Chicane, alright. uh. Ooh. Okay, so I'm guessing this car's a back marker. Might not be through driver, but just through machinery. I mean, it is a spec car, so shouldn't be that far off the pace. I don't know. We'll see. Hmm. Not a good attitude. I mean, you probably have. I think they've only got one car as an entry, right? So, Kamaki Motors. Do you recognize it? Here we go. The hustle and bustle. Yeah, you got Goodyear die hats. Yeah, this is fully properly licensed then. Hmm. The hell happened? What the hell happened? You can't. Hmm. Ah, hello again. So he's the owner. Hmm. Hmm. Sure. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Slowly improving. Hmm. Even got BMW M Sport in the background there. Jesus. I'm getting distracted by sponsors. Ooh. He has a pass now. Hmm. Here we go. Line up on the grid. Oh, I love all the extra details. The cameras are good already. Alright. No, formation lap. Formation lap. Get some heat in the tyres to allow yourself the best possible getaway. Got a clutch. Okay. Son of the owner. Real family operation. Preheat the tyres. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A little front row lockout. Hey, temp is pretty good. High enough up that you might not get caught in the... Okay. Only driver. Yep. Yeah, 10th out of 36 is good. You should avoid a lot of the mid... Well, most of the mid-table scraps, because... Oh. Bit more backstory. Don't know if that's technically legal to have something like that in your car, but it's fine. 5 red lights. It's lights out, away we go. Oh, yes, good camera angles. Oh, the G-force, yes. Oh, this is some good camera angles. This looks good so far, actually. Hmm. Oh, someone binned it. Safety car. Someone's gone off. Ah, already a collision. Safety car's pacing. I like how they're explaining some things like this. It also bunches them up. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter if you're 10 seconds behind or 30 seconds behind, it's all equal. Alright, last corner we go. Oh, they're using all the runoff on the left as well. That was perfect. Oh, why? Jesus. That's not a good idea. Nice. Gotta take some risks, though, if you're gonna get any reward. There's a slow car on the inside there. A podium. Mmm. Dunlop corner, alright. Mm-hmm. Always on the inside. Just gotta outbreak him. Oh, blowout. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, do they only have the one tire for the whole weekend? I gotta look up tire rules. I mean, he was pushing pretty hard, so he probably has overheated that tire. This is why you need a team around you to say what the hell's happening. Yeah, don't talk to him right now. Or do, never mind. Yeah. You can take a picture of this? Yes. Yeah, she did as well. The man who races. Nice. Alright. I think there's something a little after the credits, so we'll wait for after the credits. I'm assuming this is the ED playing. Bit too relaxed being OP, I'd have thought, but you never know. That was a good episode, though. That was a very nice episode, and I've got a lot to look up as well. Yeah, the hell's Recreators doing in the credits there? Anyone who can understand Japanese? Why was Recreators mentioned? I guess someone who worked on Recreators worked on this? Just seemed odd to see that come back up. Alright. Do we have, like, next episode preview? Is that what we've got coming up? Oh, no, just a little after credits. Oh? Ah, wants to sponsor. Okay. Hmm. I don't know how he can... Why does he get the call on whoever his company sponsors? Unless he just has personal money, I don't know. Anyway, good episode. Very, very good episode. I think it's better than I was expecting as well. Like, I expect this to be, like, a perfectly fine anime, and something I just find natural interest in, but I think that's actually really well done. Like, especially the little bits of racing scenes. Like, we didn't get much racing, obviously, because sports animes don't tend to show a lot of the actual sport itself. It's usually about the stories behind the people that participate in the sport, just because that's where they can flesh it out and get more time out. But the bits of racing we did get, perfectly good. The sound design is on point. Love the sound of them. The visuals are on point. The camera angles were on point. The racing itself was simplified, we'll put it that way. But, again, was more or less realistic. Like, I I can't really fault it in any way. Like, I think the smoke may be a little bit exaggerated, maybe, but that's fine. It's anime. You can exaggerate it a little bit. We got some safety car running in there. Well, actually, what safety car did we have? I didn't pay much attention to that. Safety car came out. Where was it? There's the safety car board. Yeah, 64 and 84 collided. And there's the safety car. Ah, it's not branded. Okay. I'll look into it. I'm sure I can find that information. I'll just make a note of that real quick as well for the safety car brand. There we go. Right, so let's do a bit of research, shall we? F4 Japan. Let's see what we got. Do we have the 2023 one? Here's the 2023 one. Bolsoriso doesn't look to be a legitimate one. Although I did see OTG, right? OTG were on the grid, weren't they? Let's see what we got. We got Nakajima, Tsujima. Yeah, OTG Motorsports. They're there. That's a real one. Although, I think they're on multiple cars, actually. Hang on. That might just be a nice little nod to them rather than them being an actual team, because I think their thing is on multiple cars. But yeah, Belsorio, or however you say it, I don't believe is a real team in this. I'm assuming it's going to be like a... I assume that's going to be like a play on words, maybe. Anyway, let's just have a quick... yeah, I don't think these are real racers necessarily, just because they probably wouldn't get, you know, mentioned in that, but still. Yeah, Motegi being the finale, that is what the finale is. Yep, that's all accurate, really. Oh no. They said it was the final and it was at Fuji Speedway, right? Because this was the final. Well, it was the final Super GT, so maybe it's not... Yeah, when was the Super GT? Let's see. Super GT. Yeah, no, they end at Motegi, not at Fuji Speedway. That's fine. It's a minor detail. No one's going to care too much about that, I don't think. Maybe the hardcore fans might care about that, but I don't know. Right, so what else did we have? Oh, yeah. The tire rules. Japan Formula 4, here it is. I think. Wait, no. F4 Japanese Championship, right? Is that what we are? Hang on, where's the paddock pass that we got given again? Where was the pass? I think that's the F4 Japanese thing, right? Let's see. Where is it? Put it on screen. There it is. Yeah, so this is F4 Japanese Championship, right? And it's held to FIA Formula 4 regs, which means... Okay, so there are 4 chassis manufacturers that have been approved. Ligier, Dome, Mygale, and Tatus. Okay. I wonder which one F4 uses then. Interesting. Let's see. Can we find anything about the tire rules, maybe? Maybe not. Boo, 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 boo. I don't really see anything. There's the weekend guide. Yeah, 2023 season guide for... Oh no, this is the British one. Love you, Britain, but we're not doing you right now. We're doing Japan. Let's just do normal F4 tire rules then. Alright, we'll do the British season guide then, shall we? Adverts and shit. Okay, so the British one last year was using the Tatus T421. Okay, championship prizes. There's the teams that they're going through. Is it just the teams? There's not going to be anything more of that. God damn it! God damn it! Why can't I find the tire rules for this championship? Formula 4 Cup sporting regs. That's the motorsport games. That's not relevant. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. Well, here's Pirelli, but Pirelli doesn't supply F4 in Japan, do they? Do they? I thought it was I thought it'd be like Dunlop or something, right? Hang on, let me get F4 Japan back up. Maybe there's some more information here that I was missing. Okay, so F4 Japan. Okay, so they're using dome chassis. So they're using a 2.0 Toyota engine. Yeah, Dunlop is the tire supplier. Okay, it makes sense. We've had Dunlop mentioned all this time, so. Single season may not extend €100,000 in costs. It's a second phase championship. Teams. Okay. I don't see anything about the tires. Okay. Other than they are Dunlop tires, like based on what they said, it seemed like either they just used up all their tires in qualifying and didn't have any fresh sets for the race, or they have to use the same tire for qualifying and the race. I don't know which one's true because I can't seem to find any information on it. There's not that much information with the F4 Japanese Championship. Championship sporting regs. Let's see if I can get the sporting regs up. You never know. I mean, I'm on the FIA website now. Technical regulations. Oh, God. F4... This is second gen, right? The F4 Japanese Championship. Be one of the second phase Formula 4 Japanese Championships. Okay, so we need the second generation technical regs. Here we go. Oh, good God, I've got them all. 79 pages of technical regs. Are you ready? Oh, dear. Power unit, piping fuel tanks, control system, transmissions to wheels, suspension and steering, brakes, wheels and tires. Here we go. Article 12. Let's get there, shall we? Article 12, Article 12. Oh, that's a bit too far. Article 12 for wheels and tires. Yep. Single player minimum. There's the whips and stuff. That's technical regs. We need sporting regs, don't we? Ah, that makes more sense, actually. F4 Japanese Championship. I mean, that's the technical regulations, not the sporting code. Right? Hang on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this. Because yes, those are technical regulations, but I don't think it's what I need. I mean, we can try a little more, but I don't want this video to run for too long, really. I mean, there's definitions and stuff. Yeah, this is all just about the car itself rather than how it's used. Yeah, it's all about the wheel retention and things. Yeah, like this isn't what it is. What I'm looking for. Uh, Homologation regulations, registered manufacturers, technical regs. Yeah, no, I'm not going to find it. I can't find the sporting regulations for it. Oh, well, I'll leave that for someone else to explain to me. If you actually do follow F4 Japan, we'll go with that. But, yeah, other than that, one last thing. I just want to see if I can find... probably not going to be able to find it. Nope. Not going to find it. I'm not even going to get a picture of it, apparently. Alright. Ooh, is this the... Is this the full thing? Hey, they actually do have on YouTube. The F4 Japanese. Oh, they're actually live? Oh, damn. Okay, so to answer my question from previously of if this is broadcast, it's shown on YouTube, it's live streamed on YouTube, like round 10 at Sugo, which was 3 weeks ago in September. I can watch the full race right now. That's pretty dope. YouTube makes sense for a place to put it, right? Obviously, Japanese commentating. Formation lap. Is there a safety car at any point in this that I can see the car? Actually, I can listen to the car engines. Yeah, pretty accurate. I mean, they've captured it pretty well. I don't think there's a safety car in this one. No, there isn't. I'll have to check for one that did have a safety car, probably, to find that out. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, because I've blabbered on too long looking for sporting regs and stuff, but I'm invested. What can I say? But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. I'm very much looking forward to the next few episodes of this, because I like the characters we've already established. I like the way they're handling the sports. They're actually treating it with respect. It's fully licensed. We've got sponsorships all over the gaff. We've got the F4 Japanese Championship fully certified. This is pretty dope. Obviously, not all the teams are legit teams, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be. We're not telling a true life story of a driver in the team. We're doing we're doing our own story inside F4 Japan. But I think there's references and stuff to other teams as well. And I think this Valsariso might be like a play on words of a actual existing team, but I can't really tell. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Leave a like if you did, as well as subscribing to see next week's episodes, as well as the rest of the full 2023 season you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time. See you guys later.